What up, Dokkaners? As we continue to wait to see what's coming up next on Global, I threw out this tweet last night asking, are you getting a new LR tonight? Turns out we are, but it wasn't Zamasu and it wasn't Golden Frieza. It was Prime Battle TN. That's right, Prime Battle TN is the next unit to be dropping on Global. This is the first, oh, sorry, I used the wrong art here. This is the alternate art. This is the art, yeah. So Prime Battle TN is the newest Prime Battle to be dropping on Global for the first time since January of last year, believe it or not. That is when we received the LR Kid Gohan, who is also probably a forgettable unit to some of you guys because Kid Gohan simply just does not really function at the way that we would want. And that's pretty much the common issue with Prime Battle units. So what you really are looking for are the Prime Battle EZAs. And given how slow things have been on that front for Global, I don't imagine either of these units are going to be relevant anytime soon. When it comes to Prime Battle characters, static boosts are the name of the game. They always have these sorts of passives to start off, but then once they receive their EZAs, it becomes a percentage-based thing. For example, the LR Frieza. LR Frieza had like 13,000 attack, 5,000 defense. Now it's one of the best free-to-play units in the entire game with his EZA. So let's talk about the LRTN's EZA, or the LRTN's unit, and let's see if the unit is good or not. Saiyan Saga category key +3, 130%. That is definitely good, because when it comes to the Saiyan Saga category, you need every possible unit you can get. Since this is a new category, still emerging, not a whole lot of synergy, not a whole lot of good units. Honestly, the better units might be on the extreme side, but then again, they're all basically Vegeta. So you don't really have many options in terms of team building. You're going to have to mix and match. So the more options, the better. JP just received the Int Dokkan Festival Yamcha, who's going to be most important to making this team decent. And when it comes to Tien and his synergy, man, it's not looking too good. So if we look at best link buddies, obviously TM Chaozu, that's the one from the free-to-play World Tournament. We've got some units with 4 links in common from just other summonables and free-to-plays. It's mostly free-to-plays in here, but we've got some summonables too. And then down here, you know, you're seeing some of the Joined Forces characters. When you start to see Joined Forces as like your main synergy, your main support, it's not looking too good. And you don't see any of like the main units that you want. Like if we go down here, we got the Super Saiyans, we got the 7-year Super Saiyan 4s, we got Gogeta, down all the way at 2 links. So linking is not going to exactly be this unit's strong suit. So can he stand on his own? Causes Colossal, lowers attack, greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes Mega Colossal, and sacrifices 5%. Okay. Key +3 for 10 turns from the start of the turn, plus an additional key +3 for 10 turns from the start of the turn when there's an extreme class enemy once only. Okay. Oh man, I have key +3 and it's going to run out after 10 turns. Whatever shall I do? Attack and defense plus 103,000. Okay. So that is a big number. So in terms of overall stats, you know, this guy's going to be having a much higher starting point. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 10,300 with each attack performed, up to, oh, another 103,000. Okay, so he's going to have a total of 206,000 on his stats. Okay, cool. Launches an additional super attack when HP is 80% or more. Launches an additional attack when HP is 50% or more. Medium chance of performing a critical hit when performing an ultra super attack, or great chance of performing a critical hit when HP is 50% or less. This thing is just all over the place. 50% or less when launching an ultra super. Okay, so you want to have more health so you can launch more supers and more attacks. But if you want a guaranteed or a near guaranteed critical hit, you want to be below 50%. This guy's just all over the place. Plus an additional key +10 when HP is 30% or less. So understandably, this unit is very hectic. This unit is all about like, it's just an all-out blitz with no regard for protection or anything like that. Makes sense given the context of where this character is from. This was when the Z Fighters were struggling against the Saiyans. So understandably so, this is what we're getting, and it's not that great, right? So it does make sense. It is true to the character. But in terms of an actual build for a unit, it's not that great because there's just really no semblance of defense. You've got some defense in the basic passive, but other than that, no defense in the super, no guarding, no evasive maneuvering. There's nothing really to suggest this unit can hold his own when getting hit back. So in terms of viability on, you know, some of the events that you might be wanting to run him on, not too good. Outlook, not so good. So we're obviously going to want this EZA to happen at some point, but we're not going to be able to get it for a couple of years. So this guy's going to be a unit that you're going to want to shelve. So he is a unit that I would not recommend you guys actually pursue for the full SA20. It's funny because I just promised myself that I would do that for the Kid Gohan. Kid Gohan received his Prime Battle on January of 2022, as I said. And normally how it typically happens is about 6 months later, we receive the Legendary Campaign for that Prime Battle, meaning the Legendary Campaign will then introduce a bonus drop rate incentive on the event. So like, you know, for the first half, if you're trying to go for an SA10 for the first copy of the Prime Battle, you can do it the old-fashioned way, grind out 777 medals, on an event that gives you no bonus. But then once the legendary campaign rolls around, they will add some sort of a category that will increase the drop rate. So like, I don't know, Bond of Parent and Child or Goku's Family, it will increase the drop rate and let you get more medals. I was going to do that for the first time with one of these units when this guy got his legendary campaign, but he never got it. So instead, we're going to just be jumping ship to the next prime battle, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not going to be going for a full SA20. This unit is not even going to be someone that I'm going to be running too much. And if anything, I'll probably use the hundreds and hundreds of Kais that I have stocked up from all of my Dokkaning Responsible days. So yeah, I would advise that you guys at least just go for one copy, if anything, just to have one. So get the SA10 on one of them. And then if you're trying to save Kais and you're trying to boost this guy's super attack the regular way, do it through ordinary means when this guy eventually receives his legendary campaign 5 to 10 years from now. So that's it. For the active skill, cause ultimate damage, key plus 10, again with the key. Oh, here's defense. Defense plus 30% for one turn. So there you go. There's your defense right there. Goodbye, Mr. Tien. So this is when Chaozu sacrifices himself, can be activated when HP is 50% or less, starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. So when you're below 50%, that is when you use this, which means additional super attack not happening, additional attack not happening. It's only going to be the critical hit that you're really going to be getting, which is good because you can get key plus 10. So you have a high chance to launch that ultra super attack. There you go. Links, oof, and categories, oof. This is all we're getting on global right now. This is going to be dropping alongside update 5.8.0, which gives us burst mode, the music collection, and that's all going to be starting on the 11th. So in 2 days from now, 2 days at reset, that will be when we get the maintenance, and then 6.5 hours later, we will get all of that. In terms of a new LR, are we not going to be getting a new LR now that we're getting the Prime Battle TN? We are still going to probably get some sort of a new LR. Like I mentioned on the last video, in terms of like the timing, sometimes things are shifted around. Sometimes we're just completely off in terms of the starting point, but there will still eventually be something that's coming up. So we just have to wait and see what it is. If something were to drop tonight, I will make a video the second we find out. But in the meantime, we're going to have this to cope with and look at and try to rationalize, you know, he's good. He's good. So yeah, there you have it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this TN? How would you rate this unit's build on a scale of 1 to 10? Are you a TN fan? Are you happy or sad with the animations if you have happened to seen it? Or do you want more for this unit? Do you want more for the category? Just talk to me about the unit. And what do you think we could be getting for a new LR on global coming up? In the comments down below. Could it be Zamasu or Golden Frieza, or could it be something else altogether? Let me know. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let you know when to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.